episode where Olivia and I are drunk. This is our friend Shayne Topp. Shayne Topp, say hello.
Shayne.
Hi, I'm Shayne Topp.
Shayne.
Syd and Olivia are drunk.
So just to
We're our own studio audience.
Just to clarify for everybody, we're with drunk, and Shayne is sober.
Yes.
Shayne is sober, and
So-
today he's going to be our moderator / our ref, making sure that this episode goes smoothly and fine.
And if you are listening on Spotify instead of watching on YouTube, you should.
Why don't you get over here and watch my
first
young
off,
face, you fucker?
Get over here and watch that young face. Second, Shayne is in a ref outfit, so if you
Yes.
ever wanted to
What a
picture that.
sexy thing for you.
I know, right? So come on over to YouTube, okay? You can watch it on Spotify. if
Come
you're driving
on
right now,
over,
I feel.
watch it. It's going to be
But just
cute.
like give it a big watch, right?
Give it a big watch.
Oh, by the way, I'm Olivia.
I'm Sydney.
And together we are Syd and Olivia. You can see us on the big TikTok.
And Shayne, how are you?
Shayne.
I'm doing great. You guys said you would be drunk for this episode. I didn't know if you'd be like playing it up or if it was like going to be like a bit. No, I showed up. You guys are actually pretty drunk.
We have had 2 bottles of Win.
And I had
Yes.
one meal today.
Yes, it has 1 meal today.
And it was a burrito of toppings.
Yes, okay, so Syd got a burrito.
Yeah, actually, can I take a
Yeah,
second?
can you take a second for DoorDash for you?
No, it's Postmates.
Oh my god.
Hey guys, sorry, this message is to Postmates and no one else. A couple days ago, I ordered a burrito from Chipotle and it came with a bite out of it. I opened the tortilla. I tried to see if there was a bite mark out of it. There was a bite out of it. When I had to go rate it, I said to the Postmate driver, I gave him a thumbs down. And I said, "You took a bite out of my burrito."
And he said,
"Thanks for the tip."
fuck that guy,
So
am I
fuck
right?
that guy. What the fuck is that about? And then I asked for my money back and they didn't give it to me back. So can we fix that, please?
And then secondarily, right?
And then today I ordered a burrito and it only came with toppings.
Paquito Mas, what are you doing giving Sydney a burrito? Because she's a
Mas.
vegetarian. She ordered the vegetarian burrito. What are
There
you doing
should
giving
be
her a burrito
vegetables.
that's truly just only guacamole, sour cream, and cheese? What is that?
That's not okay. And
That's
it's not
a
nice.
burrito. That's just toppings. And look, there are toppings that I fucking love.
Yeah, but
But I don't
you
want
gotta
them
have something
on their
underneath.
own.
And so it's kind of one of those things where
Have
it's
you ever
like,
had like a devastating experience with a food delivery service, Shayne?
I've actually been pretty lucky
I love
with
that.
them, but I've heard horror stories. This
Okay,
has
so
got to be the most insane one I've
Here's
ever
the thing:
heard.
if you are a food delivery service, please don't fuck with our friend Shayne
Don't
because he's
fuck with our
really
friend
nice.
Shayne.
Okay,
Thank you.
so that was our warning.
Shayne, how do you like it at Smosh?
I love it.
Okay.
It's a lot of fun.
There you
Yeah,
have
if you
it.
want to know how we know Shayne, we wrote for Smosh.
Yes.
Shayne
From-
Topp of Smosh.
Shayne
Yes.
Topp is of Smosh. He's
Yes.
wonderful.
Thank
He's
you.
the best guy.
He's the best
He's
guy.
completely sober, and we're absolutely just
And
like
he's
disturbingly drunk.
fully vaccinated. Let's get a round
Yes.
of applause.
I'm proud to say that I'm fully
I will
vaccinated.
say, not
Moderna.
Moderna,
Oh,
me too.
Moderna.
Okay, so not
Oh.
only am I fully vaccinated, but Sydney got me all of my vaccination status,
I did.
and third, I'm COVID negative.
That's
so
great.
I love that.
Fucking cool. I hope we all are.
I'm COVID negative as well.
All right.
So this is all very good. It's off to a good start.
I'm COVID negative. I just have postnasal drip.
Yep. So if Syd coughs, just hide your fear.
Hide your
It's
kids. Hide
just-
your wife.
So Shayne is gonna ref us today.
Yeah.
He's gonna tell us all the things that we do wrong because we're drunk.
Shayne, how is it at being drunk for you?
Yeah, have you ever
I enjoy being drunk.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten drunk like really badly in a long time. I've been pretty good at like keeping it at the right level.
When's
Yeah.
the last time that was really bad?
When were you the most drunk in your life?
Oh, there was a time in Vegas where I got. I've only blacked out once, and that was in Vegas, and it was
Really?
really.
I blacked out like.
It's not about you. What happened?
It's about me.
I just it's a long story. We were at this club, and it was this girl's birthday, and her mom got us bottle service, and then the birthday girl got sick before midnight. I was almost sober at this point, but the mom had asked like, "Hey, is there any bottles you want to get?" And I was like, "Oh, I like this type of whiskey, whatever." So she leaves with her daughter, and then she turns to me and she goes, "Hey, all this stuff cost well over $1,000.
Oh my
like
God.
so much money. You guys have to stay and like please drink as much as possible." So I took that as like, oh my God, this is gonna go to waste. I told her to get this whiskey, and now it was basically full at that point.
What kind of
so
whiskey?
I started. It was like Crown's Royal.
Okay.
So probably cost like $800. So I started doing shots, and we all started doing shots, and I blacked out pretty hard.
That's valid.
But when I get drunk, I was there with there was a few couples, and then it was like me. And when I get drunk, I love to tell people like very positive things. So I like to tell couples, I'm like, you guys are so in love. You guys should get married. And it was a married couple. So like, we're already married. And I'd be like, that's awesome. You guys are so happy together. And I just got really, really, really drunk. And
I love that.
they had to bring me back up to the room.
That's
So sweet.
Yeah, but that's the only time.
Sid, what kind of drunk are you?
Usually tired.
Oh, you're tired drunk.
I'm usually tired drunk. I also usually just look at food and go, God, I want to fuck that donut.
Yeah, no, that's valid.
I feel like I have plenty of stories of me going to I was drunk at 8 a.m. once. Let's not even, Dad, turn it off. Who cares?
Sid's dad, it's time for you to turn this off. My
Turn
dad,
it
you
off.
can watch still. I'll tell you when you can't.
Just turn it off. It was 8 a.m. I was drunk. This was college. Who cares? That doesn't even count as alcoholism.
No.
And I was and I went to a class, and I went to Tai Chi class at 8 a.m. drunk. I was like,
Yes, bitch.
fuck yeah, let's do
Did
this.
you do well?
Nope. I was like, let's do this routine. One of my friends threw up in a bush. I was like, let's absolutely go for it.
What were you drunk off of?
I don't even fucking remember. This was college.
Yeah, okay, that's valid.
Then I went to a cafe at our college campus. I looked in the window of the donuts. I said, that looks like the best donut I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
And the
Naturally.
man working there said, it's old.
Valid.
I bought it, and I ate it, and then I asked someone to drive me home, but they couldn't drive me home on campus because there's no roads.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So anyway, you guys,
Totally.
here's the thing is, I was drunk at 8 a.m., but it's never happened again.
Here's the thing
Okay.
is like the first time I ever blacked out, Sydney and I made a party. Okay, because
Sorry.
we both one day decided that we were hot, and we both went to high school, and we both had
That feeling comes up
in college
sometimes, but then it goes away.
Oh, 100%. Sometimes I'm
sometimes
like,
you go-
yes, and sometimes like, no. This
Sometimes
is
you
not
look at
at all.
yourself in the mirror and you go, God, what a garbage sack that is.
Sometimes I want to look at myself in the mirror and I
relate
want
to
to
that.
throw up
Yeah.
and die. But sometimes I look at myself in the mirror and I'm like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
And so one time
That's healthy.
when I was 19 and Sydney was 20. Okay.
Don't say that I'm older.
Okay, so when I was 19 and Sydney was also 19.
Thank you.
We both did a thing called so you know how like college girls always dress up like slutty cats?
Yeah.
I didn't go to too many college parties.
Okay. So
You went to college.
you went to ASU,
I
right?
did it online.
Oh my god.
So I didn't go to many
So
college
you had
parties.
a big graduation with all your big friends.
That was true.
That's very cute.
Wait,
That
you
was
did?
it was very
Yeah, you
sweet.
had a
It was
big
at work. It
graduation
was a
with the all
Smosh
throw.
video thing.
They threw him a
They
big
threw me a
graduation.
surprise graduation because my actual graduation was I got sent a diploma in the
No,
mail.
fuck that. You need a big graduation.
We should do a graduation.
We'll graduate you again.
Do you want to be
What?
graduated right
Whatever
now?
grad school
I graduated
you pick.
2 years ago.
Really?
Yeah, I got
Okay.
it in 2019. Yeah.
We graduated in 2018.
No, I
That's-
graduated in 2017.
Oh
Wow,
my
you
god,
guys-
I forgot.
I'm old.
You defeated
No,
college
no.
before me.
Sid-
No, it just took me
Sid
10
is like
years.
a year older than me, and it means nothing.
That doesn't mean shit.
No, she's hot.
It means less and less as you get
she's
older,
hot
too.
and cool, and it's great. But anyway, the first time I ever got
It
blackout
almost
drunk.
came out of my mouth.
Oh my god.
That would count as a
Was
spill.
It was at something
bad.
called. So Syd and I decided one day that we were like, everyone dresses up as a slutty cat during Halloween. We're gonna do a thing where we invite a bunch of people to a party at Syd's apartment, and we call it the Slutty Cat Party.
That's great.
And the rule is you can only come in if you're dressed like a slutty cat. And if you're not, then we will give you whiskers, we'll give you cat ears. We have them at the door, and you have to take off some article of clothing.
You have to be a
Fair.
specific version of a specific cat.
Yeah, so like for example, I was the cat that bit me when I was in 8th grade and almost gave me rabies.
And I was the cat that my mom rescued when she was working on a music video and died.
fuck.
What?
So
The cat died.
Syd was
Yeah.
an overweight cat named Isabella.
Isabella.
Isabella. Wow. So and then I was a cat that bit me, and then my evil doctor when I was a child was like, you can get fucking 100 shots and I'll fucking hate you because you're fat.
Wait, sorry, what?
Sorry, my doctor didn't like me because I was fat. And
You
then-
were a chubby child.
Yeah, when I was a child, this
Shayne, were you a chubby child?
No, I wasn't. But
Okay,
the
let's-
doctor hated.
The thing
is
about
not
it is that
better.
doctors, if you're a fat child out
Olivia,
there,
you care so much about children's
I really
disease.
do. Here's the thing:
Which is a foul.
if you're if you're a big Jungo child out there,
Ew, Olivia, stop.
Okay, no.
and you are being
You're continuing on this.
living your life, and a doctor is being mean to you, fuck that person.
Okay,
you're
fair.
hot.
Olivia, what?
Okay.
Olivia, you can't call a kid hot. You can't call
I
a kid
can't.
hot.
You're not hot, but you're great, and fuck everyone else.
Shayne's-
Not literally.
Shayne's gonna write a note that
It's
you
great
called a
because we
kid
get
hot.
okay. So that's good. So yeah,
Shayne's
anyway.
taking notes so that he can judge us at the end.
So I think it's time for us to move on.
Yeah, I
you
love
guys
that.
gave me the breakdown of your episode.
Yeah,
So
one
this
day.
next part, you guys made, if I'm correct, you guys got drunk last night
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
And you made vision boards for each other.
Yeah. So have you ever heard of a fucking vision
Have you ever
board?
manifested something into reality?
Here's the thing: is if you haven't heard of a vision board, you've never been to Los Angeles, California,
and I've never made one.
I've never made one before this vision board.
But tonight, or last night, we made one.
We made vision boards for each other, but we didn't tell each other.
We
It
didn't
was in
show.
secret.
We didn't show each other
We
what
didn't
was on
show
the
each
vision
other.
boards, and then we bought. We went to a CVS and we bought a bunch of
Magazines, and turns out magazines are actually shockingly expensive.
While I was at
Yes.
the cashier, I literally said, "I wonder how expensive magazines are."
and then
after-
we saw it and we were like, "Oh,
oh,
very
it was
expensive.
$130.
So, Syd, do you want to show yours first? Should I show mine first?
Go for it,
Okay,
Olivia.
I'll show mine first. This is my vision board for my friend Sydney Heller, who I
Okay.
love.
Explain it for the people who can't see.
Okay, so here's the thing. If you're on Spotify listening to this, you might as well go over to YouTube and just see this vision
really
board.
should.
But if the thing is that you're not, if you're on a drive right now, first off, I hope traffic is great. I hope no one's being a motherfucker. Second, I will explain every single part of this vision board for you. Okay? So here's my vision board for my best friend, Sydney Heller.
Aww.
So here we go.
Oh no!
So it's a big vision board. Most of it is words. Up here at the most, what is this? Right or left? Help me.
That's left.
This is left. The most left top corner, it says funky poop.
And there's a dung beetle.
And there's a dung beetle. And so I figure I'm manifesting some funky poop for you.
What is wrong with you?
Why would you be doing that?
Because I feel like that's realistic. We're all going to have funky poop one day. She might as well.
I don't poop.
May I ask, if you're saying everyone's going to have that one day, why does she need to manifest it?
She has to. You
Okay.
know? So then there's hot pics, which is attached to a picture of a baby. I don't really like that, but I put it on your board.
Oh no!
And then we've got junk, sweet junk, which means nothing, but I feel like, your junk should always be sweet, that young junk.
I see in the middle of it, it says surviving a divorce from hell.
Yeah, I figure if you're going to have a divorce from hell, you might as well survive it.
What? You're manifesting a divorce for
Olivia,
her?
you're not my friend. You're not my friend. You want me to have a divorce, and you want me to drop 100 pounds.
It also says once
So,
baby
it
at
says
65.
Drop 100 pounds, which I feel would be like such a cool challenge for you. Because if you were 20 pounds, you would be a pile of bones, and I feel like that could be a vibe.
Olivia, that's fucking me.
Public enemy number one.
Kinky kicks. Kinky kicks, it says. For you to kick people and have a good time sexually. We've got a bunch
What?
of different types of pasta for you. And the word bread.
Okay, this is the first part I like.
Be-
So she
because-
is manifesting carbs.
Sid
Okay.
loves pasta. Sid
fucking-
loves carbs.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
I'd fuck a bowl of pasta.
Yeah,
and
she
I would
absolutely
really
would. And I
fuck
think
up
that's
a piece of
completely
bread.
valid.
Any kind of pasta?
No, any kind of pasta.
Any kind of pasta that doesn't have meat in
Especially
it.
cacio
Especially
e pepe.
cacio e pepe.
And no, cacio e pepe.
Oh, sorry.
Come on, Italian.
I am
let's go.
truly Italian, and I should go to the hospital.
And a
now.
piece of olive bread I would absolutely die for.
Okay.
So then over here, I'm manifesting for Sid, thicken hair for pennies.
What?
I'm manifesting her be colorblind, so that you can be colorblind.
Why would you want her to be
Why do I
colorblind?
want to be that?
No, I don't know, because it was one of the stickers we found at the dollar store.
Okay.
Okay.
You found a sticker that said be colorblind?
Yeah, 100%. We have them at your apartment. So then we have hagfish can fit your whole backpack with slime. Wants baby at age 65. That's like a fun thing for you to do.
After surviving your divorce from hell,
So
you
then-
can
Yeah.
have a baby.
You also we have you do we have you ending war with mom.
Whose mom?
I don't
With
know.
Mom.
We have you still living on your Montana ranch. Oh my God.
Wait, what? What'd you say?
We have you still living on your Montana ranch. Eating poop, yuck. No rules. The big fun kids. Okay, so we have you being a man-eater, which is great. Because, like, that's, like, fun for you.
I'd rather not,
We
if
have
that's
you
okay.
being tired and irritable with neck pain, but showering safely.
These are all, if you can't see this right now, these are all words that she cut out of a magazine and put on a poster board. And all of them are mean.
But the good news is you're using hypnosis. That's something. That's like a water pig or a water bear. We have you having icky, sticky fun. That's good, right?
Is icky, sticky fun good?
You're unfortunately public enemy number 1.
I'm public enemy number 1?
But the good news is it says here, you are alive.
What?
You survived the divorce, so you
That was
are
another
alive.
sticker I got at the dollar store.
This isn't even nice, and mine for you is so nice.
All right.
So we have you and me here.
That's not us, because it's a black woman and a white woman, and neither of us are black.
Be colorblind. Okay? We have us here.
Olivia!
We have us
Neither
here.
of us have had the experiences of a black woman
No,
in this
but
country.
one day we'll be old women unless one of us dies.
What?
And it says cuddles and snuggles, no strings attached, which is exactly you and me.
We never cuddle or snuggle.
That's true. Then we have, in a bunch of check marks, body aches, brain fog, ringing ears, hot flashes, and neck pain. Because I feel like we'll all get old, and that's...
You're manifesting so many bad things for me.
And then we have the power of true friendship.
You've manifested only bad things for me until the end.
There's the only things the magazine
And she
had.
manifests. That's not even manifesting. You guys already have a true friendship. She just told you you're gonna age, have a horrible divorce.
It also says crab spiders are cannibals from the start.
Great.
So that's mine.
Okay. That was interesting.
I've never made a vision before that. I've never made a vision board before that. Shayne's giving me negative points. Okay, Sid, you want to show me yours? For me, you can make it me.
Yes, Sid. You can go ahead.
I could only find those things in the magazines.
I feel bad because I made mine nice.
Oh no,
Mine's really nice.
that's okay. I'll just feel bad.
I think mine's nice.
Let's find out.
Let's find out. Mine's vertical. So I've never made a manifest. I've never made a vision board. I've never made a vision board before. So the first thing I'm envisioning for my friend Olivia is a bunch of men.
Okay.
This is a picture of men from a magazine. I think it was from a health magazine.
Yeah.
They're all showing their muscle. And they're
What's
all...
up with that guy in the top right?
Well, they're all 48
Or the
and
top
older.
left.
They're all a bunch of older, buff men. May I ask, what's the point of manifesting a bunch of older, buff men?
I think they're gonna carry her to every destination she needs to go to.
Oh, kind of like, what do they call
A
that?
car.
No.
A bunch of older, muscular men are gonna be her car.
I was going to say, like, with the people who carry a throne on their shoulders
Oh,
kind of situation.
Toyota.
of Toronto.
Toyota.
Okay, here I found in a magazine, Real Dirt on Jake. And although it is a picture of Jake Gyllenhaal, her boyfriend's name is Jake.
Yeah, my boyfriend's name is Jake. His name is Jake Hayes, and you can check him out by going on realdirtonjake.com.
So I did an arrow to that, and I wrote Jake Hayes.
Okay.
And underneath that, I found a ring, an advertisement for a ring.
Oh.
Oh, I love that.
But the advertisement for the ring was for a purity ring for God.
A purity ring for God?
But we're gonna
Okay.
pretend
All right.
that it's for engaging.
Got
Okay.
it.
So it's an engagement ring that says you'll never walk alone.
Oh.
Okay,
And
that's
so
cute.
she marries Jake Hayes.
Oh, I love that.
great.
After that, they have sex.
Okay.
Ooh.
I found a word that says sex in a magazine, and I also found a picture of a
That's a.
scorpion.
I don't think that's a.
That's some fucked up
That's
shit.
not even a scorpion. That's a weird thing.
That's like a bug with a big butt.
I gotta admit, having the word sex next to what looks
That-
like a creature from an alien movie
Yeah, it
is
looks like
very
Alien.
unsettling.
Yeah,
It's truly upsetting, actually.
I said that's your favorite position, is whatever this weird
I also
scorpion bug is doing.
I also generally dislike the word scorpion.
Then I said, you move to, and now here's the thing. This is when I started running out of magazines.
Fair.
And I started only looking at the magazine that was about ghosts.
Cool.
So you moved to Our Haunted America.
Okay,
Fun.
that's
Because
viable.
that's the title I found. And you have a brief stint in county jail.
I love that for me.
Okay.
Well, it's
where you-
about there's a bunch of wine bottles near it that for $69. So I feel like I was probably sent to jail for wine and sex.
You're set.
Yeah.
You do a brief stint in county jail for
I love
wine,
that. I think that's hot.
and then for full time, you're a ghost hunter.
I think that's
I
viable.
think that's really fun.
Because in the ghost magazine,
Well, Syd clearly has a better one.
they
than
had an
me.
article that said ghost hunting, and then I cut it out. I put it on the board. Olivia.
I didn't even do it.
So then, you have a bunch of amazing neighbors, right? Especially this woman who I found a picture of, who is just a nice woman wearing an apron.
That's
yeah.
hot.
But you find out she's a ghost.
Okay, well, that's cool.
Because I found a title that said The Ghosts Next Door, and
I
I,
like
put
it.
it over it.
Got it.
Then, you have a baby after 40.
Wow,
Nice.
that's
I like
rare.
how that's interesting that you're gonna have a baby after 65.
Yeah.
Or wait, no. You're having a baby over 40. You're having a baby over 65.
Yeah,
Sure.
I'm going to be over 65.
That's
Yeah.
interesting that you both did that.
Yeah.
That's
it's
neat.
it's
That's
past
true.
the age that a gynecologist or an OBGYN would recommend.
We picked old pregnancies. So I saw a title that said after 40. I put that down over a picture of a really, really scary baby.
That's a terrifying
Sid-
baby doll.
Sid, is that real where it says frequently asked questions?
So underneath, the thing that the baby teaches you is that are curses real?
Okay.
And that's a title I found in the Ghost magazine. It said frequently
says,
asked
"Are
questions.
curses
are
real?"
curses real? So the baby you have after 40 teaches you if curses are
and
real.
right next to it, you wrote, "You finally have a baby," and she answers the question,
Are curses
Curse is
real?
real. She's saying your future child is a curse.
Yeah. And your whole life you get to spend with me, Syd.
Is that you, the haunted thing there?
It's a picture of The Exorcist.
Okay. Well, I love that.
And then you follow your heart to I found a picture of a muffin.
A
bleeding-
muffin
a
that
bleeding
appears to be
muffin.
bleeding.
Yes, jelly.
Yeah, okay.
You wrote some positive things. Amazing neighbors.
I love the positivity in this.
And I'm The Exorcist. And
I
never
love it.
forget it.
And
Okay,
said,
so
yeah, full
Shayne,
time.
what's your view for your own future?
That's tough. See, the problem is you guys made vision boards for each other. You're asking me to make a vision board for myself.
like
I
a
right
think
now.
that's fair
pitch.
because you're sober.
I feel like mine would be a little simpler. I think I would just maybe finally knows another language.
I
Something
love
like
that. for
that. That'd be the type of stuff I would manifest.
that.
Just like
What about the ghosts?
I don't know if I'd want to manifest any ghosts.
you. Okay, that's weird.
Okay, so I think we're moving on to a story time.
Big story time
now.
energy.
Big story time energy. That Mick energy.
Sorry.
What was one of the drunkest times you've ever been?
Right. No, I'm kidding. Not right now.
Do you have a
Something
story?
like that?
How do I have a story?
Crazy and just any sort of intoxicated story.
One
I was-
time I was
yeah.
intoxicated and it was late at night and I was standing outside of my college and people were walking by and I was running out of meal swipes.
Oh, meal swipe's good.
Meal swipes is how you get food at the dorms, and I was running out of meal swipes and I was drunk and I was walking up to anyone, and I was saying, I swear to God, I will give you a blowjob or eat out your pussy for just 2 meal swipes. I'll just 2. I swear to fuck, just give
You
me
and someone else?
1 or 2 meal swipes. Well, 2 of my friends were hiding in the bushes. Fuck. And here, let me tell you,
Why were they hiding in the bushes?
Can I tell you something? Everyone thought it over. Why wouldn't you want this face to do that for you?
This face to do
Look
that
at this.
for...
Okay, Olivia.
What?
Look at this face I have
I
here.
love it, but what
Why
are you
would you-
talking about?
Why wouldn't you want this face on your genitals for you?
I mean, that's valid. I understand what you're saying. But you should probably give her a foul for that if I have like 19 fouls.
And no one ever
Did
said
anyone
yes.
give you
No
one?
one took
No
me up
one
on
said
it.
yes.
I think those people
Yeah,
like
were
do
sexually
that was them
harassed.
making the right decision in that
Yeah.
scenario.
Listen, I offered.
You know,
guys were like, let's do a podcast where we get hammered and talk about insane shit.
I don't want my dad to hear it. I don't want my dad to be
He's
disappointed.
not gonna watch it. We'll put a warner up.
He's disappointed in me already.
No, you're perfect, and he's perfect, and you guys are both great.
What if he doesn't like me?
No, he loves you, and I kicked a light. So here's another drunk story.
I love my dad.
No, I know. We both have, like, unnaturally high obsessions with our dads and, like, want our dads to think we're great.
That's awesome.
I love my dad so much. I have the opposite of daddy issues.
No, I know. I'm like, it's truly like, hey, Ray, if you're listening to this, like, you're a fucking 10 out of 10.
Dad, you're so good.
This is the first time we've ever been drunk on our podcast.
Yeah. Okay, those were some good stories.
Thank you.
Thank you, Shayne Topp.
Thank you, Shayne.
You want to tell us a good sober story?
Yeah, is there a funny story of what happened when you were sober?
When I was sober, I feel like I have a lot of stories when I was sober.
Tell me a good one.
One time I was at the airport and I saw Flava Flav just walking down the airport.
Oh
No luggage, no anything. He just was wearing his big clock necklace, just walking down. And he walked right past it, and that was just insane.
Have you ever seen Flavor of Love?
Of course, I loved Flavor of Love.
Have you ever seen I Love New York?
I love I Love New York.
Have you ever seen Frank the Entertainer or Basement Affair?
No, I've not seen that
Okay, well,
one.
that's the next one for you.
Okay, thank you. That's
It's
great.
beautiful, and it's the most perfect reality show that's ever existed on the face of the earth.
Fantastic.
So
Well,
you saw.
I saw it. That's a fun story. I was sober when that happened, when I saw Flava Flav.
I love that.
It's
What
pretty
year
crazy.
was that?
Oh, that was a long time ago.
I love that.
That was shortly after Flavor of Love. Like he was.
Oh my
it was a
god,
big deal.
he was flavoring all up in
It
there.
was all. It was. He was flavoring
getting his
everywhere.
flavor everywhere.
Absolutely, was
He
getting his flavor
probably
everywhere.
missed New York so much.
Oh my god, I would.
Probably missed New York a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I
Who
would.
did you guys want to win I Love New York?
New York.
I don't remember. Yeah, New York needs
New
to
York
win New
can't
York.
win I Love New York. Shayne, we should ask you questions.
We should ask you questions. Is there
Shayne,
anything you
how
wanna
long have you been a
promote?
member at
How are
Smosh?
you?
Like 6 years. I'm doing good.
Oh hell yeah.
Shayne, how is it being an official Goldbergs?
I'm not.
How does it feel being an official Goldberg?
I guess good. I don't feel like I am an official Goldberg.
Shayne
I'm-
Topp
if
is
we
on
said-
the Goldbergs.
I am on the
We said
Goldbergs.
you are.
I've got a question for both of you.
Yeah,
I'll start with you,
totally.
Olivia.
Okay.
Olivia, do you have any wise words? Do you have any wisdom that you want to give
Yeah.
for the listeners
Yeah,
listening to this?
absolutely. Here's my wisdom, right? Don't fuck with anyone else. Just like be okay. And if anyone fucks with you, I'll kill them. That's my wisdom. Sid, do you have any wisdom?
Yeah, I have so much wisdom. It's like hard so much how much I have.
Wait, what?
I have so much wisdom. It's hard how much I have. My wisdom that I want to tell you all of you is that you're gonna get a piece of Postmates that is gonna be eaten. And when that happens, you're gonna complain and nothing's gonna happen. So let it the fuck go. Just let it go.
Your piece of wisdom is let the Postmates go.
Let it go and know that
Let the Postmates go.
you lost that money and let it go. You're not getting it back.
Dang.
I had a piece of burrito stolen. And I didn't even want to say it, and I didn't even tell Olivia. I sliced off that piece and I ate the rest.
You know what? I will tell
Even
you.
though that person's hands touched it.
Here's what I'll say. I would have done the exact same thing.
Because my thing is, I paid for it.
Okay, so now we're on to the assessment portion
So
of this.
Shayne, we gave him report cards so that he could keep us in line and let us know how we did.
This is really one of those episodes you have to watch on YouTube because I really don't think anyone's going to understand us without seeing our mouths moving.
No, if you no.
That's fine. I can go through my report cards
Yeah.
here. So I'm gonna start with Olivia. I'm gonna start with
Okay,
you.
I
Olivia.
love that.
So we've got 5 categories here on this
Okay,
report
yeah.
card. It's making sense, not being irritating, slurring, saying wise shit, and overall score.
Okay.
So Olivia, when it came to making sense, I'm actually gonna give you an A-.
That's really incredible.
You made sense.
Oh
The
my
things
God.
your sentences were coherent. They were connected. You did kind of repeat stories occasionally. You brought
Fair.
you brought up the cat party again as if you'd
Yeah,
completely
yeah.
forgotten that you just told it 10
Fair.
minutes prior. You would say things that were uncomfortable,
Yeah.
but it would make a lot of sense. And
I
I would
love
say
that
they
for
were
me.
more uncomfortable because it made perfect sense. not being irritating, I'm going to give you a C.
That's also valid.
You kind of really, your vision board showed that you had no good intentions for your best friend.
What's wrong with you? I give you everything. I give you everything I have in me.
You told a deeply revealing story about relative's friend that made us all uncomfortable.
Yep.
Jake, I was in the other room, but I could even feel his discomfort.
Yeah,
from
that's
there.
valid.
Slurring, I put 2 because I caught you twice slurring. I think there was much more, but I wrote 2.
Thank you.
Saying wise shit, I said no. You did not. Overall score, kind of bad.
Nice.
Teachers' comments, I wrote, you kind of told kids they're hot.
Okay.
You when you were talking about kids' bodies, and you started a whole
Listen,
thing
this
about...
is good to know.
You asked me if I was overweight as a child. You were kind of really talking about children's bodies a lot.
This all checks out as if she were sober.
So, we're going to leave it there. I'm going to say kind of bad.
I love that.
Not horrible, just kind of bad.
You know what? I appreciate that. Thank you.
Of course. Now we're moving on to Syd.
Hi, my name is Syd.
Syd, making sense, not really.
Okay.
A lot of times it was not really tracking for me.
Okay.
It would just kind of, you just kind of give up
All
a little
right.
bit.
I usually do.
Not being irritated, I actually gave you an A-.
I love that.
You were not being, rude or irritating. You were really giving people their space to talk. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I think sometimes it was almost the opposite. You kind of get in your own world over here. So yeah. Slurring, yeah. Definitely.
Yes.
Yeah,
Right.
definitely slurring. I wrote yeah. Saying wise shit, nope. You definitely didn't. You did not say. I would say the opposite of. But the good thing is, Olivia said the opposite of wise shit. She said bad stuff. She gave bad advice. You just did say anything wise.
Okay, I can live with that because that's like me normally.
Hey, okay. Overall score, I wrote I guess. I don't know. But my teacher's comment is believe in yourself. And see,
thanks,
just
Shayne
there a
Topp.
second ago, you're not believing in yourself. You would just kind of resort to talking badly about yourself.
Listen,
You know what? I back that. Believe in yourself.
Thank
Sid.
you guys so much.
Yeah, you'd really say some not necessarily mean, but you just kind of be like, yeah, I don't know, I kind of suck. And I'd be like, oh, hey, stop. Like, and the story you told from college, I definitely think you can believe in yourself a little bit more. I am gonna really say, like, I think you can.
Here's the thing. Whoever takes my hand in marriage one day is so lucky.
Yeah,
Hey, that's a
I
good start.
Totally
I second that,
I'm
you
a fucking
motherfuckers.
catch. I
Yeah.
make breaded
Great.
chicken like no one else
Great.
has
She
ever
makes the
made
best
breaded
breaded chicken in the world. If
That's
you
fantastic.
know Jiski, she's got the Jiski.
I
And
make some really good breaded chicken, so if you ever marry me, you're welcome.
Yep, I second
Great.
that.
I'm really happy to hear that.
Other than that, I've got nothing.
Okay, and we're back to you need to believe in yourself. But overall, I would say both of you are incredibly talented, funny people.
Well, you're wonderful,
So
Shayne.
funny.
Is there anything you want to promote? Is there anything you want to say? Is there anything you want to do?
Don't drink and drive. You
love
guys
that.
are not going to drink and drive. I know that for sure. I don't know. I'm on Twitter and
Go check
stuff
out Shayne
and
Topp on
Instagram
Twitter.
Listen,
and
if
stuff,
you don't
but
go
it's okay.
check Shayne Topp out
Shayne
on
Topp,
Twitter
You don't
and
have to.
Instagram,
I also have a TikTok that I use
Shayne?
occasionally.
Shayne, what's your Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram handle?
My Twitter's at Super Shayne. I think everything else is like the Shayne Topp or I think everything else is Shayne Topp or the Shayne Topp.
And Top
Just-
has 2 P's.
Oh,
and Shayne
Shayne
has
has a Y.
SHAYNE.
Yeah,
That's-
exactly.
yeah.
So it's like a fun spelling for everyone.
But yeah.
And he's the best.
Thank
He's just
you.
like hands down the best.
So you guys, thank you for
if
watching.
you don't follow him, I'll beat you up in your yard.
Okay, that'll be some more
And-
deduction points.
Thank you for
there.
watching our first drunk episode. If we do this again, I'm sorry.
Yeah, if we do this again, I fully apologize.
That's Olivia. I'm Syd and I coughing, but it's not COVID.
It's
yeah,
not
it's not
COVID.
COVID. I'm Olivia. I don't cough, and it's still not COVID. And this is Shayne, who also doesn't have
I
COVID.
do not have COVID.
Shayne Topp from Smosh and the Goldbergs. What an absolute hero.
A
Thank
friggin'
you
gem.
so much for watching. Make sure you go follow Shayne Topp on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram, and we will see you next time.
Thank you guys so much for watching Syd and Olivia talk shit. I'm Olivia.
I'm Syd.
And that's Shayne, and we
Hi.
all talk the big shit.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.